Good day, everyone. Welcome again to this YouTube channel. I remain your host, David Olugbengadé Titun Akindele. I come before you this morning to talk to you about the fact that you are not too young to succeed. You are not too young to succeed. You can say that to yourself. I am not too young to succeed. In fact, I'm running late. In fact, you are running late in the journey of success. Some years ago, a particular individual, a Nigerian, is an author of so many books and a motivational speaker. He went out and to travel to, I think, UK or United States. And at the embassy during the interviewer asked him about some things that he has done because he presented his CV and other things, and he showed some books he had written. He went with the books. And the interviewer said, "Are you sure you're the one that wrote this book? You wrote this book, you wrote the other book, you wrote that book, you wrote that book, you wrote this book, you wrote this book. How can you, at the age of 20-something, you say you have written about 30 books? How can that be possible?" And the individual told the interviewer, who was a US or a UK citizen, a Briton, told the interviewer, he said, "Well, you said I'm too young to do this, to do that. But look at this Briton, or look at this American." He mentioned the name of the individual, and he told the interviewer, "Look at this, number one, he did this at the age of so. Look at number two, he did this at the tender age, and they are whites. Look at the number three, he did this at the tender age." And he went on to mention young folks that are from the advanced and developed countries who did great and mighty things at very tender ages. Before he could exhaust talking about those people, the interviewer granted him the visa. Why? Because he knew his onions. My friend, you are not too young to do great things. You're not too young to succeed. In some places, they will say, "Hold on until the other time, until next time. Hold on, it's too early." What is too early? Success is not too early. Breakthrough is not too early. Victory is not too early. It's not too early to earn your first million. At the age of 20, you can earn your first million in legitimate ways. And there are so many legitimate businesses that you can go into. At the age of 25, you can have about 5 companies that you run. And on and on, my brother, my friend, I'm telling you this morning. You can be saying, I'm a lady. We have so many ladies. Ibukun Awosika, the current chairman of First Bank. She said she started her business at a very tender age. I think at 15 or thereabout, when she started doing something on her own, for her own self. And we have series of people that are doing exploits at tender ages. So, for you to say that you are too young or you are too small, you want to leave it till next time, you are just taking the time. And then there's another thing that prevents people from taking the move to make success out of their life at early stages. One of the things that they do is that they said, "Oh, I don't have all the instruments. I don't have all the machines. I don't have all the connections." You don't need all the connections. When you go out and you launch out, the connections will come and meet you. Only Yoruba said, you see, when you shikpa, powerful forces that is in the universe, they are looking for who they are going to assist, who they are going to help. The moment you raise your hand, they will come around and they will lift you up. I'm telling you, don't be waiting and be saying, "I want to have all the money I need for my masters. I want to have all the money before I start applying for masters, before I start thinking of going to university, before I start thinking of starting the program." I am taking with you this morning. If I sit down and I say, "Okay, I want to have all the money I need before I start processing my university education, before I start processing my master's education, before I start processing my PhD program and other things," I'm telling you, maybe by now I will be nowhere to be found. I'll be nowhere to be found in the scheme of things. But we didn't wait for all that. We just launch out and believe with belief and with determination, and we believe in God and believe in ourselves and believe in people around us and believe in the universal forces that the helpful hands are going to reach out to us. And truly they did. That is a story for another day. What I'm trying to say is that you're not too young to achieve great things. You're not too young to do powerful things. You're not too young to do great and mighty things. Alexander the Great, we are told, he conquered the then known world at the age of 30. At the age of 33, he conquered the then known world. His father saw his conquest. His father drove him and said, "You see, leave my kingdom. Go and start your own kingdom. He went, he conquered, he conquered, he conquered, he conquered, he conquered, he conquered and conquered and conquered. At a point, nowhere to conquer again, no battle to fight, no war to fight again. History tells us the man started crying that, nowhere to conquer again. Nowhere, no war to fight again. So I've conquered everything. He cried. He wept. Not because he could wept because nowhere to conquer again. At a tender age, you look at it, his joy was in conquest. His joy was in breakthrough. You don't know why your joy is not in conquest? Why is your joy not in breakthrough? Your joy should be in conquest, your joy should be in breakthrough. You're not too young. You're not too young to be a senator. You're not too young to be the president of Nigeria. You're not too young to be the governor of your state. You're not too young to achieve things, to start companies that will employ 1 million people. You're not too young to do all this. Larry Page, the founder of Google, with his friends, they were in their 20s when they started Google. Today, Google is doing exploits. This YouTube video is owned by Google. YouTube was started alone before Google bought YouTube over. Facebook also started by a young chap those times. And then you see what Facebook is doing. I was wondering sometimes, I say, how does Facebook make money? How do they make money? Okay, they make money from adverts. They make money from the advertisement that you see on their wall. And then you see yourself, they create a profile for you, they create something. But why can't you also create something like that? Why can't you also do something like that? I am doing something like that. With this YouTube video already, I am doing something like that. I am tired of just staying and giving excuses that I have no platform. I have no platform. This is a platform. I have more than one blog that some people don't know about. You don't need to know about it. I don't give it my name. I use pseudonyms on the blogs. And they belong to yours sincerely. Why are you still staying there and just waiting and say you're waiting for success? Why can't you please start planning for success? You are not too young to do it. You are not too young to achieve it. You are not too young to actualize it. And this is the time. Begin now. That mentality must change. That mentality must change. You must change your mentality. In the advanced world, when the child is 18, he can go and stay and live on his own. I think all this living with our parents, living with the family, you don't think outside the box. Because if you want to think, just like David, when he wanted to kill Goliath, he asked his brothers, he said, who is this one that is shouting? Who is this Goliath? His brother said, hey, David, you have come again. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go away from here. You that just brought food for us, you brought food, and we have collected the food. Go back home. I like David. David did something that I love. He didn't mind them. Just that he didn't ask them again. He went to ask somebody else. He went to ask somebody else. If you ask somebody, the person does not give you a positive answer, ask somebody else. If you ask somebody else, doesn't give you an answer, ask somebody else. You're not too young to do great things. David asked somebody else, what to be given to this man, to the man that killed this Goliath, that have been troubling Israel all this while? They told him the king is going to give the person his daughter. They told him the king will make him rich, wealthy. David said, this is what I've been looking for. I'm tired of poverty. I'm tired of problems. I'm tired of difficulties. I killed a lion on my own in the bush, alone. I didn't call anybody. He said, I killed a bear alone. I didn't call anybody. The power that assisted me to kill those animals, those wild animals, those dangerous animals, the power that helped me to kill them, that power will help me to kill Goliath. And David said that. And David took his catapult. The people that, the old brigade will tell us, you must use our method. You must use our formula. You must use our orientation. You must use what you have used that help us to succeed. Yes, the young ones should learn from them, but you may not use them. You may or may not use them. David, the Saul put his battle clothes on David. David said, this thing is heavy. It's heavy load. I don't need heavy load on me. He said, what I just need is, I need to be free. I need to be free to move, to maneuver, to run, and to do other things. He said, because I'm going to shoot a catapult. If I'm going to shoot catapult, I must set it very well. And in place of setting it very well, if you put too much, if I wear coat and I wear suit, I'm not going to shoot catapult very well. If I wear agbada, I'm not going to shoot catapult very well. So David said, I can't wear it. I can't use it. And the Bible tells us, David ran and he slung his catapult. When he slung it, normally, Goliath should carry his head away. Even you don't need to go to university to know that you should do your head like this when stone is coming. When stone is coming, you save your head. When stone is coming, you run away from the stone. But what happened? Because David proclaimed that he will kill Goliath. Two mighty hands of God, somebody told us, held the head of Goliath in place and allowed the stone to land on his head. As you aspire for success, my brother, my friend, my sister, whoever you are, anywhere you are in the world, you are my friend. If you are aspiring for success, you must avoid listening to certain people. You must avoid listening to some things. You must avoid certain things if you are going to make a success out of your life. You must run away from some people. You must run away from some things if you are going to make a success out of your life. Because those people are going to pollute you. They are going to tell you can't do it. Nobody has ever done it in our family. I will be the first to do it. I will break record in my own family. I will break record in Nigeria. I will break record in Africa. I will break record in the whole world. That is what you should be doing too. That is what should be your aim to. That is what should be your target. You will break record. If you mean it, you will break record. There are records will be broken in every area of life, every facet of life. Good record, standard record that you will set. That people will say, woo, wonderful. That will be, your name will be reverberating everywhere in the world. Be a solution provider. Come on, come out. You can make it. This is a time for you to wake up. You're not too young to succeed. Josiah in the Bible says he was 8 years old when he began to reign. Joash was 7 years old when he began to reign. So how old are you? You are watching this video now, you are more than 10 years, more than 20 years old, or you are in your 20s, or you are in your 30s, in your 40s, or in your 50s, and you are saying you are still waiting. Waiting for what? Another problem we have is this waiting problem. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until I finish school before I start the business. I'm waiting, whereas the school itself is a market. The school where you are, the university, the college is a ready-made market for you to start the business. You are saying, I'm waiting. When I finish school, I will start a business. When you finish school, when you don't have a market, you have ready market in your class. You have ready market in your faculty. You have ready market in the hostels. You are a student there. You can walk up to those places and tell them, this is my product. And they will patronize you. You have ready market, only NYSC, National Youth Service Corps. Some of you are saying NYSC is a waste of time. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of donations, this and that. It's a waste of your time. They can start business during that time. You think they are wasting your time? You can learn powerful skill and experiment during that time. You have coppers, about 1,000 coppers in that state, in that camp, in that your local government alone. You know the coppers that you meet every Thursday or every Friday, or on the day of your CD. You can travel to other places where you have coppers, and you can go and meet them, and you introduce yourself with your copper uniform, and they will attend to you and to your business. And you are saying you are waiting until when that NYS opportunity passes before you start something. What is wrong with you? You're not too young. That's why NYS is called National Youth. Why are you waiting until after the National Youth Service Corps before you start? Start now. Start now. The Chinese, the Japanese, Chinese especially, they started early. If a Chinese person is taught how to make yogurt in the class, immediately he will go out and start trying to make the yogurt. And start trying to, not just try to make the yogurt and pouring away, try to make the yogurt and drinking and selling it out. When he sells, people drink it, they say, this yogurt has sour taste. You will not find out from the teacher, why does it have sour taste? He will remove the sour taste. He will move on. He will move on. He will move on. Before you know it, before you finish school, you have become a distributor of yogurt, a maker and producer of yogurt. You have so many producers in China. Why? Because they don't mind you. They don't mind you saying the product is inferior. There are some China batteries they made some years ago, about 20 years ago when I was younger, or 25 years ago. And you buy this battery, if you use it once, like you put it in your radio once, and you use it, the next time you want to use it, the battery is gone. But after like 5 years, that same battery, it competed with every other battery around, and it beat them to it. Why? They started in an inferior way. They started small. China phones, what do you call Chinko? This techno phone. And you know, this techno phone, what happened? The Chinese, they started mimicking BlackBerry. BlackBerry was superior. They will copy the BlackBerry phone. They will do it. Initially, when they did it, I bought one phone like that those days for 4,000 naira. It has about 4 SIM. That phone has 4 SIM. I don't know why a phone user will have 4 SIM. I have 1 SIM. One SIM up to the time I bought my phone and my SIM many years ago. Just 1 SIM, because I don't want to lose contact in the process of changing my SIM. I want to maintain every contact, so that somebody may have my number 10 years ago. If I've changed my SIM now, it will not have that number again. Will not be able to contact me. So I maintain 1 SIM. What am I saying? That phone has 4 SIM. When you ring, it will make one funny sound. It makes a funny sound, funny ringing tone sound, and then people know it. After a little while, just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, that same phone, Techno, has come to take over from BlackBerry. Today we don't have BlackBerry again in some parts of Africa. What you have is this Chinese phone that we think that were inferior those days. They have taken over the technology. Why? They started. Somebody said beginning is half done. You are young. Start as you are. You can make it. You can succeed. If you don't start, you will not know the extent that you can go. So people are saying, now look at the YouTube video this person is producing, the quality, the this, the that. Yes. You can say that again. I know. I'm improving on the quality every day. The video I did earlier, before this one, were not as quality as this one. And the one I will do next will be an improvement on this one. That is how to do it, my friend. That's how to do it. That's how to make it. That's how to break through. That's how to succeed. Don't look at excuses. Don't be somebody called excusiatis. Excusiatis. If you tell them, why didn't you go to school, they will give you an excuse. It's my mother that didn't send me. It's my father. Oh, it's my sister. Oh, they didn't send me to school. Oh, it's my uncle. It's my teacher. Oh, it's the lecturer. Oh, why did this thing happen? Why did you fail? The teacher doesn't like to my face. Oh, why didn't you go for work? My boss at work doesn't like my face. So, if my boss does not like my face, what am I going to do? There are things to be done. And why will your boss not like your face? Your boss should like your face. Somebody said when somebody does a work, a beautiful work, a standard or a quality work, it maybe it's a wood carver. It can carve wood very well, and it's living in the thick forest of Sapele, and it's a standard wood carver. He said when they need somebody who is a wood carver, the king want to make wood, want to carve wood, they will go to that thick forest of Sapele to go and look for him inside the jungle. They will go and look for the person there. When they get to the Sapele, they get to the place, they say you go, they say they don't have address. You go like this and go like that and go like this. When you reach there, say where again? You cross that water, they will go. They say where again? So you bend down there, they will bend. Why? The person makes quality products. When you make quality products, even the king of your institution will be sending for you, will reckon with you. And you're not too young. I have catalogs for young people that did great things at tender ages. Tender ages. They did powerful inventions, powerful things. They achieve at tender ages. And some people will say, I'm gathering experience. Some people will say that your child is in primary 4, and the child is in primary 4. You train the child to be able to pass an exam that primary 6 people are passing, and the child pass it. And you now say, the child have not matured enough. You have not matured enough. You behave childishly. I don't know where we got those formulas from. Those formulas from. That is why most leaders in Africa are old leaders. We have very old leaders in Africa. Old leaders. Look at, in recent time, there's a country where we have a female as a president, as a prime minister, and about 7 or 8 members of our cabinet are females that are very, very close by. They are females. And this is a country in this same world. And the female is a young female. She's in her 30s or thereabout. And here in Africa, we are saying that only men can rule. And the men have to be in their 60s, in their 70s, and even in their 80s. And the men rule for so many years. And the men even don't practice democracy. They are dictators. When is all this going to stop? It's going to stop when you take the step, when you take the lead. It's not by, I'm not criticizing any leader. The leader where we have is the leader we are allowed to get here. I'm not criticizing anyone. What I'm saying is that everyone should make his or her own move, to make his or her own life what it should be. I will talk to you some other time. Please like this video, watch it from the start to the end, and then click the subscribe and notification button. I will see you some other time. You are not too young to be a champion and to be a success. Bye for now.